Hello, I am the narrator, and before this episode begins, Amethyst will be talking about a car model that was made to compete with the Thunderbird. Without further ado, let the show begin.
Howdy y'all, I'm Amethyst, and today we're going to talk about the 1964 Riviera. Information about the vehicle, what it looks like as a whole or on the inside. Now the car model was launched in about 1958 by Ford to basically outdo the Thunderbird.
A beautiful two-door part camp that could out-corner, out-brake, and out-accelerate the T-Bird, but it could not outsell it.
Now something that's really cool about this car was the fact that in the time that it was going to be put out, a lot of big time car dealers were actually doing really good. I mean, like, they were just cruising, they were making bank, so they didn't actually need another car model.
So the XP715 was offered to the three other GM divisions.
Oh, by this time, this car also had the official 425 SID Wildcat 430. That's an engine, by the way. Now, the interior of this car was either like leather or cloth vinyl, which are kind of similar textures, not really. It also had 4 seats and a radio that was connected to the dashboard. Now,
There's wood vinyl on door panels, quarter tin, and a radio face plate.
something that was also very recognizable about this car was not just the shape, but also the name Riviera. It was written on the car, and it had this nice swirly R. It was very recognizable, if you could say. History of the model and where it came from. Who was the inventor and a little bit about them. Now the first generation of the Riviera was in 1962, and it had the engine, the V8 nail head, which could pump out about 325 horsepower.
The valve was tiny for an engine of its size.
This was really handy for like low-end power engines. There was also another engine that I've mentioned kind of before that was also put in this car, which was the 425 Wildcat, which could pump out around 340 horsepower, which is a little bit more than the nailhead. Now, Bill Mitchell was the main person that actually designed the car of the Riviera, and then Louis Kindle, I think that's how you pronounce his name, was the main person who actually built the car. Random vehicle parts, info and information. Type of engine in the vehicle and information. Alright, now we're going on to a little segment of random car parts. For this car, we're going to be looking at the headlights, which was actually pretty unique in the way it was designed.
Top and bottom clamshell doors would open and close to expose a hidden headlamps.
Something that I find kind of pretty fascinating about these headlights on the car is the fact that they actually had a lot of technical difficulties with the headlights. And then eventually, and that was not the only problems that they had with the car.
To make a long story short, Mitchell suggested single headlamps at each end of the main grille, said Halls. However, the corporation wouldn't okay it that way. They wanted quad headlamps on the car.
So the number of headlights in the car actually stayed the same since 1963. So it has four, it's a quad, but the style of how it was presented actually changed. So in the 1964 model, you can see there's like some kind of plate over it that kind of makes it blend with the grill. It actually makes it look really cool, especially when the lights are on. You can just see the lines. Bucket's first generation engine, like the V8 9 head, was the fact that it was very narrow and light.
The name Nailhead was never an official factory decision, but it stuck.
That engine was only in the 1962 and 3 model, and the one that we're kind of looking at is the 1964 model, which had the Wildcat in it. This engine actually has like dual carburetors with large chrome air filters. And with that is unfortunately the end of the episode. If you're fascinated about the 1964 Riviera, there are links in the description that go more into detail about all of the information we found about it. If you're fascinated, wait, no, I already said that. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and have a nice day. Good night. Now. I know that was a blooper, but here come the actual bloopers. So, get cozy. Howdy y'all, I'm Amethyst, and today we're going to be talking about the 1964 Riviera. Riviera. What? Riviera. Guys, it's a Riviera. You like my crooked teeth? Riviera. You darn tootin'. Whoops. I'm kind of losing my accents. I don't know how a southerner is supposed to sound. Yeah. A toot nerd there. Or yeah, cruddy. And karate. This is the end of the video. Bam, bam. End of the video. This is the end of the video. Pew, pew. Pew, pew. Pew, pew. End of the video. Oh.